Ragged Bones from Broken Homes. This is a podcast for musicians and artists alike. My name is Mark.
And I'm Renegade.
And we're going to talk with folks about anything from new releases to tour stories.
The good, the bad, and the worst. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to Ragged Bones, a Robbers Roost podcast. Go ahead and tell everybody who we're hanging out with today, Ren.
Today we're hanging out with Alien Ghost Magic from Dublin, Texas.
So go ahead and introduce you guys individually and what you play, what you do.
Oh, hey, I'm Kelton, and we're like the Shitty Eagles, so I play bass and play lead guitar, and then I also play rhythm guitar and sing and write songs, and I do harmonies as well.
My name's Seth. I'm also a songwriter in this band, but I play rhythm guitar and lead mostly.
And I'm Manny, and I just play drums.
Hell yeah. And you guys are missing one member, right?
Yeah, it's Matt, and Matt also plays bass and guitar, and
He also writes songs.
He also
Me,
writes
Matt,
songs.
and Seth all write songs.
Oh, you guys like swap the instruments around too?
Yeah.
Huh? That's awesome.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we have wireless systems.
yeah, I
that
love that about y'all
facilitate
set.
it.
Yeah.
Matt had a potluck at work, so he couldn't be here today.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Snaps for Matt.
Freaking
How would you describe your music?
Well, I think it's like we all grew up together pretty much, so we kind of have a lot of the same sensibilities. Like we all grew up learning how to play music together, so it's like it depends on the songwriter. We have 3 different songwriters, so it kind of depends on the person, but we all kind of lean towards more like emo, folkish, like singer-songwriter kind of stuff. You know, depending on the person, it might be more like, punk aligned or more emo aligned or more singer-songwriter aligned, that kind of thing.
How long have you guys been active as Alien Ghost Magic?
3 years?
3 years now.
Almost, 3 years?
3 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years since the release of Alien EP.
Yeah, our first.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and then-
we're recording right now.
yeah, we're finally, like 2 years later, we're like,
what's
we
up?
need
about
to
time to
finish
release
I'm
something
excited
now.
to see this.
Yeah, we're excited to hear it. Where did the name come from?
It was something that I had thrown around as a solo project name for a while, and it was like, and then we had a band called the Manson Family Reunion, and that was more of like a folk punk sort of like 5-piece. We had ukulele and a bunch of other instruments, but we lost a couple members, and we kind of changed our sound. We stopped using acoustic guitar and like a lot of other instruments. We kind of went more electric, and the name didn't really fit anymore. And also, a lot of people that were like a metal bands, they're like, "Oh, the Manson Family, you guys are like hardcore as
Metal
fuck."
as hell, yeah.
It's like no, we're a bunch of like wieners.
I like that. So what do you guys do outside of music? Let's start with Seth.
Okay, I edit videos, play a lot of video games, play a lot of car soccer. You're just like a little remote control car that has like a rocket boost on it.
What?
You
That's
hit the ball in
awesome.
the goal.
Rocket League.
So rad.
Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yeah.
Like to play with electronics, some computers.
Yep.
Seth fixes all of our broken stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like
And
a
also
fix
does
computers.
like our merch
Nerd.
case. He built that. It's like
Yes,
a
it's
little
awesome.
emulation station and / screen. That was pretty cool.
So awesome.
I don't know. I don't really do too much, honestly. I guess it used to be sleep and work.
Yeah.
Yep.
But don't have a job anymore.
Me and Manny played that. We got that Mega Man X.
Yeah. You also really get Super Mario World.
Yeah.
And I will say
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
Manny's
I
the
don't
king
really
of.
toot my horn that much, but
But
I'll
toot
toot it for
toot.
Super Mario.
Yeah, I just I'm a big old nerd. I play like Magic and play D&D. And I cook in a kitchen. That's
Yep.
about it. Cooking and playing music and playing Magic and D&D and stuff like that.
Do y'all have any animal friends? And if so, what are their names?
Oh, well, you met Zelda. Yeah, Zelda,
She's
little
a
Australian
cutie.
Shepherd.
She's
She's a little
cute.
princess.
Yeah,
Love her.
she
She's
loves
hard
you.
not- yeah,
It's
she's hard-
obvious.
yeah.
I don't have any animals, but
But I have a dog. Her name's Bree. She's a half lab, half German Shepherd,
Aw, is she big?
and a little bit bigger than Seth's. They look a lot pretty similar.
Both sweethearts.
well, you met Kita, the half Dalmatian. That Manny's dog is her mom.
Oh, does she have spots like that or no?
No, she's just a lab,
Oh,
and her
okay.
dad was a Dalmatian.
Oh, okay. Okay. individually, how many times have you been around the sun?
Okay. How old are you?
Uh,
Everybody was like, huh?
20. Okay, that's one way
It's
to
a
put
weird
it.
way. Yeah, she said to ask how old people are, and I was like, nah, let's say it in a really weird way. Like,
Yeah. Around the sun.
Yeah, well, I've been around the sun 26 times.
Cool.
27 times in next month.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, and I'm 27. That's how old I am.
Now I'm 29.
Cool.
And then the other guy in the band's also 27. We all like went to school together.
hell yeah.
Manny was a couple years older than us. Manny was in the grade above me, 2 grades above Seth, and then yeah.
Do you guys have any weird hobbies or collect anything?
Matt collects a bunch of like Power Ranger.
Oh yeah, Matt has like
Like,
an
no way.
insane
Yeah, he has a
collection of
huge
like Power
Power
Ranger
Ranger.
stuff, and also he has like a lot of Sonic, Pokemon.
Damn, yeah.
That's awesome.
He has a lot of that stuff. Like I have like like $1,500 invested in Magic cards, but that's about it.
That's a collection.
That's quite a collection, man. Yeah.
Of cardboard, $1,500 worth of cardboard. That's smart.
Collect gear.
Gear, yeah,
I collect
totally.
Gear and digital content.
I guess tools, if I have to say something.
Yeah, tools
I
is
like
a
to
good
buy
thing to
tools,
collect. Yeah,
yeah.
same.
What's the worst movie you ever seen?
That's hard. That's like
There's a lot of shitty movies.
that's like
a
no,
lot
that's
of
what I'm saying.
terrible
That's like
movies.
the
Shitty movies are
shittiest. Like it's like some are so shitty they're good. Like The Room, obviously. Like,
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
it's
totally,
amazing.
yeah.
The Room is amazing. I love it.
Tommy
It's
Wiseau.
that might be the shittiest movie, but honestly, I love it. So I can't even.
Yeah, it's
I
like
won't put it
shitty, but
there.
it's shitty in such a good way.
Yeah, it's like something that like really had a lot of money and effort put into it. That was also bad. It's what I like.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like one that would be like, damn, that was just a
I think-
horrible movie, not worth watching.
I got
There's
one.
like the best worst movie.
Okay.
that's what-
Yeah.
Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas.
That's
I've never
a
seen it.
banger.
Yeah.
It's just like more nostalgia for me, but it's about these 3 kids that were somehow like from a royal family, and like when they were kids, their island got like attacked by this evil guy named, I can't even remember what his name was, but they kicked him off the island. But
Honestly.
it turns out like this one guy has like a power for he's like a visionary, so when he looks into his Game Gear, he can see what's about to happen.
Oh,
He can-
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yes.
And then the older son, older brother, he's just like a badass at martial arts with like no training. It's like grabs this guy with like some
Naturally.
chopsticks and throws him across the room.
Just like super.
And then they have this stepbrother, and he doesn't have any powers.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Too bad.
A Serbian film was pretty bad. I've been brewing on it, but I don't know. That movie's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
It's like offensively bad.
Yeah.
That's about what I could think of. It took me a minute.
So, what's y'all's most recent release, and are there tour plans or show plans in the near future?
Well, we're recording something right now. It's been 2 years since we released something.
Well, I guess
But-
if you want to count, we have released a couple music videos.
Yeah,
It counts.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
totally counts.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we have a bunch of like demos and stuff, but like we're currently working on recording a full album. It's coming very soon.
Yeah.
We're attempting to hope for it very soon.
Is there going to be like a release date, or are you just going to be like, oh, it's done, let's do this, drop it?
We're
Like,
gonna say early 2020.
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
early
totally.
2020
yeah.
is probably
That's coming up.
good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody getting gear.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we have just one 6-song EP. That was 2 years ago. And we did a tour
Last
year
year. We toured
for
that
that, and yeah, we've been playing shows, doing a lot of house shows since then. And
Hell yeah.
but once we get that album out, we're probably gonna try and
Take another tour.
take another tour and play some more shows aggressively just around weekender stuff because we're all
A job, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Work is a thing.
yeah.
Being broke's stupid.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of shows, I just wanted to give a big thanks to y'all. We are currently recording this at the Alien Ghost House, and we're playing a show with Alien Ghost Magic tonight, and it's going to be absolutely amazing, and we appreciate them. So thank you. Snaps for you guys.
Thank you guys for coming out to the
Thanks for
middle
having us.
for coming out to the middle of nowhere and
It's been awesome.
People are always sketched out about it. Honestly, they're like, "Is this going to be a good show?" Like, actually, and then they're like, "This is one of the best house shows we've ever been."
Yeah,
to.
we've been talking. We've been so excited.
It's
We've
gonna
been
be
talking
fun,
about
man.
this whole time. We're
At
so
the
stoked
very
for the
least,
show.
it's going to be enjoyable. And
Yeah.
The cool thing about house shows that I always tell people that aren't big on house shows is like, you go to a bar, everybody's there to talk to their friends and do whatever. They don't give a shit about what you're playing.
Yeah, they're talking.
When you're in a house show, everybody's paying attention to what you're doing and they care about your music.
Mm-hmm.
They'll buy your merch. They'll fucking, feed into... I mean, and that's just necessary. You have to make money to fucking keep going.
Paramount to keep going. Yep.
But house shows are like, when people ask about tour, I'm like, oh, the best show was this one in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, that's what that was
I'm
the
sorry,
next.
That's the
I'm
next
silly
question. No,
God,
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you're good. No, Ren,
What's your favorite tour location or spot that you played a show? Go.
There was this place in Little Rock, Arkansas. It was a house show, and I'm pretty sure that venue doesn't exist anymore. But it's really, really cool. Just a lot of cool people. Quick aside, can we talk about smoking weed?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fine.
of course.
Okay, no,
you
you're
talk
good,
about whatever
yeah.
you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Free
none of
reign.
us had smoked weed for like 7 days, or like 7 or 8 days, and like the dude that lived there was like, "Yeah, my next door neighbors." So I was like, and we all smoked a tiny bit, and we're all stupid high. We watched this movie called The Wizards, but it was the best show on tour for sure, at least for me.
Yeah,
Because
no, I
everybody
enjoyed
was-
that. I enjoyed that one too. They made
Yeah.
it feel real welcome.
Where is that
Yeah.
pizza place? Vino's or
Yeah, there was this pizza place, Vino's,
that what
in
it's
Little
called?
Rock,
Yeah,
Arkansas.
something like that.
Vino's,
Yeah,
and they put shows on there too. I know.
Damn, that's good
Sweet.
to know. Yeah.
Vino's in Little Rock. They were all
think
incredibly
his name was
like nice
Jackson.
and just like
And they-
gave a shit
house
about our
ma-
music. People
house
bought
made root
merch. like people cared.
Damn.
Which
That was fun.
sometimes
It's
you play a
super
show and you're
intimate.
super disheartened, and that was just like a nice like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yep.
I'm so appreciative.
That's like one show like that makes the whole tour worthwhile.
Absolutely.
You know what I
That was
mean?
the last show of the tour, wasn't
That
it?
was the last show of the tour.
That's
Well,
awesome.
and it made,
What a
it,
good
it
little
was like
end.
cathartic. It was like, oh,
Aw.
I can
That's
go
awesome.
home and feel okay.
I feel like it wasn't like
I'm
a total
alive.
like
the
oh
whole
why
tour
did we
shit
do this?
before that, but that's
I mean, there was also some.
no, it was all good.
Yeah.
If you guys could tour anywhere in the world, where would you go? Anywhere.
I want to go to fucking Europe.
Yeah, I'd love to go to.
I'd go to Europe.
I'd love to go to like Australia. Like, I
down
really,
for
I
that,
would
too.
really love to go to Australia.
So I
Like,
said
I want to go
was thinking
somewhere
Australia.
that's not here, you know?
Yeah.
Anywhere but here, man. No.
and yeah, Australia would be super cool.
Okay. What's your craziest tour or show story, good or bad?
Craziest. And it doesn't even have to be a show story. It can be anything. What's the craziest thing you could think of?
You're gonna tell
Yeah.
that one story from tour.
Which
When
one?
you went to go walk to go eat Popeyes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Can you, please?
Okay.
For me.
Well, like,
I like
I
that.
was
I like
hungry, so I was walking to Popeyes, and there's this dude, and he's like, I don't even really remember, like, I don't know, I wasn't prepared to tell this story.
I'm sorry.
But either way, I'm just walking down the street, and this guy's like trying to holler at me, and I'm like, I don't have time right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going somewhere. And we were like in a sketchy part of Memphis. And so I'm walking, and he's like, hey man, you don't got a paper? And I was like, no man, I don't have a paper. I was like, if I did, you know, I'd roll one up with you and
Yeah.
stuff. I was like, but I don't. He's like, you don't have a pipe? And I was like, no, I don't have a pipe. I was like, but we can go get some papers. He's like, no, I don't need no papers. He's like, I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you don't want to smoke some crack? And I was like, what? And I was like, no, man, I gotta go. I was like, I'm sorry. So I just like kept walking, and I get all the way to Popeyes, and it's fucking closed, man.
Oh,
So yeah, so then I just like turn around, my phone's about to die, and I message them, and I'm like, dude, I don't know where I'm at. My phone's about to die, and I'm walking back, and then I don't know. I don't want to tell that part of the story. It is just fucking
just some
crazy.
crazy shit goes down.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
no, fuck this.
But yeah, no, it's
multiple
wild.
instances of why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, some dudes trying to smoke crack with me, and I was like, no, man, I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I gotta go.
Yeah. I'm busy. Somewhere to be.
Say no to drugs.
Okay, so do you guys have any paranormal stories or like aliens, Bigfoot, anything like that?
I do have
a
sleep
week.
paralysis from time to time.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Sometimes I see stuff.
Really?
Sometimes I'm just like, I just can't move. I'm just like, yeah.
Shadow people.
Oh, that's so
Like-
crazy. Yeah.
That's so
Fuck
scary.
that.
But yeah, my girlfriend just like wakes me up.
Yeah.
So scary.
Does it work too when she?
Yeah, it helps.
I've had like
Sometimes.
out of body experiences, but it's like that's like from like disassociative, so that doesn't really count. It's like no, not really like, chemically induced,
Okay, yeah.
supernatural feelings.
Went ghost hunting once.
Shit. Did you find any ghosts?
No.
There is
Dang.
McDowell's Hole, I guess.
Yeah,
there's that.
that's where we went actually.
Oh yeah, so there's
Like-
this place that's like, where is it at? Like 15, 20 minutes from here?
Probably.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Alexander?
Yeah.
There's this place, Alexander. It's 15 minutes out of Stephenville, 15, 20 minutes. And there's like this, it's called McDowell's Hole. Can anybody, I can't fucking remember all
It's
of
just
what
like it's kind of like a creek or something.
Yeah, well, and it's like, there's like a Native American ghost, like, haunting, I don't even,
See,
like,
I thought it
it's-
was
I don't know
a
the
lady
story,
or
to be
something.
there's like a lady, there's like a well, it's like,
Yeah, it's one of the stories. Of,
yeah, it's like a lady in a well, and
Yada
Native
yada.
American
You go
ghosts.
there at
We
night.
probably
And
pulled
it'll turn your
article.
lights off. Or
yeah,
whatever.
there's like
Yeah.
handprints on your car or whatever or something. It's like, just
Damn.
typical, like, everybody's heard the story. But I've never been out there, actually.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We brought an EMF detector.
I'm like a skeptic, so I
Did
just
it go
like,
off?
Somebody said it did, but like I don't know. I didn't witness it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, what's the dumbest thing y'all been arrested for? And it's okay if you haven't been arrested.
Well, I've been arrested for possession of marijuana twice. Both
That's
misdemeanor,
bullshit.
both misdemeanor charges. No
Okay,
felony
okay,
charges.
good. That's good.
But like, it was stupid on my part the first time because I was like dumb. Like I was a teenager. Like like you buy weed for cheap and then you sell it somewhere else more expensive. And then you go to a small town, you get arrested. You go to that small town's jail. That's like pretty much the end of it.
I guess one time I got off work and I came to the house. I was like 18. This is a long time ago. It was like 2008. And my roommate, I don't know if you ever heard of MC Lunchbox, but
Wait, maybe I have.
and he they had this show and he told everyone at the show like, everybody come party at my house. And so everybody goes to our house. And I hate people going to my room. I hate it so much.
Just like walking into your room, like,
well,
yeah.
I get there and it's just packed, like shoulder to shoulder. Like this house is full as fuck. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like I just got off work. I go inside. I go to my room. There's people all in my room, like
Oh
going
my-
through my CDs and
What
shit.
the fuck?
There's a dude passed out on my bed holding a
What the
40
fuck,
and
dude?
shit. Yeah, and I
I'd
was
be like
like,
kicking that dude. Like,
well, I was like, man, there was just so many people that I was just like, dude, there's no way I can kick everybody out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, so I just started getting drunk. I started taking shots, and I got real fucked up. And then the cops showed up, and I got arrested because they got everybody out of the house, and I made them come get me from inside the house. I was like, I can't come outside. I was like, I'm taking a shit. I was like, and I don't have any toilet paper.
Can't come out,
So
sorry.
they fucking had to come into the house and like get me out.
damn.
And then when I get out there, they're like, all right, so that's a 21 and over pile, and that's a under 21.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And so I sat with everybody that I lived with is 21, and so I just sat with them, and I just got real belligerent with a cop. I don't even remember, I couldn't tell the story because I was so drunk, but I heard it so many times, and I was the first one arrested.
oh.
Yeah, he was like, "You don't make me give you a breathalyzer." I was like, "I don't give a fuck. Give me a fucking." It
Oh,
was
shit.
bad. It was
Oh,
bad.
shit.
Yeah. I was
Whoops.
drunk. Yeah. So that's just probably the stupidest thing.
Fuck. You're like going home to relax and punch people in your house, and then you end up arrested by the end of the night. That
Yeah.
sucks, man.
We all, we all went to jail that night.
Oh,
Everybody
damn.
that lived in the house, except
Damn.
for one guy, one of the roommates. His dad is like the fire chief.
Oh,
So
yeah,
they're
that's
like,
way up.
you're so and so son. Like, oh yeah, you're all right. Let him go.
Oh my god.
And he was like, well, I actually forgot something inside. So he went inside and put everything in a bag and took it with him. So we ended up getting all the charges dropped and shit.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah.
You ever been arrested for anything? You don't have to tell. We can just be like...
I wish. No, I'm just kidding. I've never been arrested. There's this one time.
Seth's a good boy.
Make up this crazy fucking outlandish ass story.
I wish I had a story for you.
Seth is a smart one. He's the one that went to college.
Can I ask that one?
No, I'll never pay that off.
Yeah, same here. I didn't finish, and I still have so many students.
It's like, I can't afford any payments.
Yeah, me neither.
I have my fines paid off. You don't have your college paid off. All right. It's a trade-off.
Okay, what's 3 things that you're scared of?
Spiders, snakes, white people. No, I'm just kidding.
Seth, you can literally just say bugs of any kind for Seth. It's like, for real though.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm white. I'm kind of scared of white people too, man. Like, I don't blame you. It's funny, but it's fucking true.
When you go to school, that's definitely that's the guy you're scared of.
Fuck.
Like, what I'm scared of. I'm definitely scared of I'm just scared of other humans. Like, that's my big fear is, like, people, like, I don't get scared about, like, scary movies. Scary movies don't scare me, like, generally, like, supernatural or, like, you know, like, possession or anything like that. That doesn't scare me. It's, like, serial killers or, like, just people that just snap. Not even serial killers. It doesn't even premeditated. People just, like, snap like that. Someone you know. It's, like, someone that seems totally normal and they just, like, 1 second they're fine and the next second they're fucking torturing you or something. That's, like, I'm so scared of being tortured. I always think the worst.
Yeah, me too.
I have horrible anxiety.
Oh my God,
and I
me
just
too.
overthink everything. And I'm like, the worst thing. Just like being tortured. I think about my own torture. That sounds so fucked up. But yeah, thinking of my own torture, that usually does it for me. And that's like only 2
Fear's
things.
a real thing. Like,
oh yeah,
for real. Yeah.
I'm afraid of most everything generally.
Being alive is scary.
Yeah, being alive.
Yeah,
That's
being
a good
alive.
one.
Yeah.
I guess I can't think of 3, but I can think of 2. Like, I've always been afraid of bugs going in my ears.
Ooh.
Oh my God, me too.
Yeah,
like laying eggs into your brain and shit.
That freaks me out. And another one that I don't really want to say, but I'm gonna say it just because we're doing this. I have a belly button phobia, dude. Like,
I was gonna call you out.
There's nothing to be ashamed of that.
It's like, don't fucking touch my belly button.
Oh shit,
man.
yeah.
It's like that, like
there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Talking about it.
That's okay.
We all
Everybody's
fuck
afraid
with
of
each
something.
other.
Yeah.
We all fuck with each other. We've known each other for a long time. But one thing is that you do not touch Manny's belly button.
Okay,
He'll
gotcha.
fucking punch you. Like, that's probably you're probably getting knocked the fuck out if you're touching Manny's belly button.
I mean, fucking.
Like,
Everybody's got their thing, man.
My mom used to always tell me that, like, if I played with it a lot, it was gonna, like, rip open and all my insides were gonna fall out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And so, like, my whole life, it's like, I've never touched it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that fucking scars you, dude.
So now it's just like, I know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But seriously,
it's
like something in your,
Yeah.
That's like basically trauma, you know what I mean? Like, fuck.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
But what's the most embarrassing thing you guys can think of that's happened to you? Most embarrassing moments. But you don't have to tell them because, like, I understand that's another one of those, like, oh shit, like.
I gotta think of something good. I mean, like, I've been an embarrassment many times. Oh, well, but I'm trying to think of a specific moment. To be honest. Well, there's a lot of music that me and Seth have made together that we recorded when we were like 14, 15.
Same.
Like some real. Well, and me, him, and Matt, one of the other guy in the band, we had this. I don't know if you've heard like crunkcore. Like if you remember that genre of music, we parodied this band like it's a Broken Side. Have you ever heard of them? Or it's a very niche genre of music that's like inward screams over like hip hop beats, and they're just talking about it's really bad. But it's really stupid. And we made a parody. Like, I guess that wasn't even that bad because we had the sense back then to make it. It was a parody of this style of music. But even then, doing that, like hearing that now for me is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Luckily, I had like a 3.5 terabyte hard drive that had like the last copy of that. It died on me a year ago.
So it's totally gone.
So
like,
all that stuff is pretty much gone.
There's some very bad stuff.
I can't even play some of the stuff that's on MySpace. Like,
damn.
yeah, we're lucky for that. Like, the MySpace music player hasn't been working.
Yeah,
so.
we were that generation where most of the things that we release on the internet are like gone because they just didn't care about it. Now it's like if you release something to a kid, you're on YouTube.
Oh, it's there forever.
It's like even like I feel so bad for these kids that like it's like these cringe videos. Like dude, that kid's like 9. If I had the internet and YouTube back then, I would have done the same thing. It's like I probably would have made some weird videos too, talking about stupid stuff. God.
Me and my sister had hamsters. They were Sugar and Spice, and then Spice was the bad one. It like got out, and then me and my sister made this documentary called Spice Files. And,
That's awesome.
yeah, we're trying to investigate. I'm trying to find out where our hamster went.
Yep.
And then it turns out that it ran off to like a neighbor's down the street. Like one of the house, they found it in the garage, and they got animal control to get it.
Oh yeah.
For a hamster?
Yeah, that was the last one that we ever heard of.
Yeah.
Spice.
Spice was gone. So Sugar was probably sad. Right?
Yeah, Sugar was also turned bad, I think. I don't know.
Sugar
Maybe
got
it's just my
spicy.
parenting. I was a little kid. I don't know.
So you had Sugar, you had Spice.
I learned not to
was
have
it
hamsters
everything
after that.
What was that?
I learned not to have hamsters after that. I was like, I'm
not ready
not
for this.
responsible enough.
I'm not ready for this.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. 30-second shout out to all your favorite bands. Go.
Shit.
I want to shout out to Callisto Polarize, Rad Dragon,
Mother Falcon,
Mother
Super
Falcon.
Kick.
Super Kick, Podunk Parliament.
I
Dude, now we're gonna look like assholes.
No, you're good. Keep going, keep
for
going.
Real.
Oh.
I know it's always on the spot.
Filthy Arsenal,
Filthy Arsenal.
I know I can't think of the guys.
fucking
Guilt.
Robert's Roost.
Guilt.
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 Guilt from Florida. Those guys are super sick.
10 seconds.
Oh.
Community Center, they're not a band anymore, but
Community
I fucking
Center,
love them.
love them.
Snailmate. Did you say Snailmate?
Snailmate.
Snailmate.
Hell yeah.
Love those guys.
Oh, too many brain
Two.
farts.
Damn, we should've
1,
prepared stuff.
0.
Snaps
Yeah,
for
we're so-
Alien Ghost Magic.
Killing it. That's awesome.
We're so bad.
No, it's
It's
good.
putting you on the spot, so it's like
Oh, yeah.
totally, yeah.
I have to think of names.
I could probably list like 20 more.
Yeah.
But not on
Don't
the
put me on the
spot.
spot like that.
Yeah.
Where can folks go to find y'all's music?
If you're into like Bandcamp, like you can certainly find it there. If you're into, like whatever your favorite digital distribution service, your favorite streaming service, you probably find it there.
Spotify, Apple,
Yeah.
Google Pay
Bandcamp.
or whatever. Google
YouTube.
Music.
Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
Bear Share. Pornhub.
Actually, I guess I got it torn it now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but generally where you'd find music. Not the normal places to find music, not any of the
So
last 3 places.
You'll have physical merchandise as well. Like you can get physical copies of stuff from you guys
Yeah,
too.
you can order that stuff on Bandcamp too.
Oh,
We have
cool, yep.
Physical merch on Bandcamp that you can order. I know we have cassettes available. Cassettes on Bandcamp, physical CDs, and shirts.
We
right?
do have, I think if you go to our Facebook, there is a shop link, like the
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Oh,
little
that's
button
cool.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shop. It'll take you to your online store.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
remember the URL for that. It's like Square, the Square
Oh,
store.
Squarespace, yeah.
not
yeah.
Squarespace.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. They might be affiliated with
Oh, I
each
think
other.
I know what you're talking about.
Square
yeah.
Leaders.
Like
Yeah, the
like
Square
the
Readers,
Square
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of those things
Yeah,
too. The
yeah,
square thing.
yeah. They sell your you can sell your merch on their website.
That's cool.
Oh, shit, okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it'll actually go like it'll keep up with your inventory like the same as like on your phone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, these are some auxiliary questions, some random things. Can any of you guys drive a stick shift?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Hardly.
Yeah, I
Just
can.
okay. Yeah.
Hardly, a little bit.
A little bit.
I
I got a
can
little bit of
barely.
experience.
I can
I'm more of
barely.
a forklift guy myself.
There you
but-
go.
Kind of after like I was in
It's the
like
same
this
thing.
my
Or
dad's
it's-
Jeep in the Sonic parking lot. I couldn't like really move, and like these people were just laughing at me. I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
This is gonna make me sound like a country asshole, but I learned how to drive a stick shift on a drive with a tractor. And it's like way easier with a tractor too.
Is
like,
it?
Yeah, it's super easy with a tractor. Like you can't fuck it up, basically. With a car, with a tractor, you're going like 5 miles an hour. With a car, you're going,
if it's
much more variable.
I do manual on Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii. It's like manual.
Yeah, man. I go like, dude. I've been playing Tony Hawk Underground. Oh man.
Like the old school version, or
Yeah,
totally.
I'm so
I like
excited.
that. That's such a good soundtrack. Such a good soundtrack.
All this. Oh man, that was a huge. People around our age have to give a shout out to Tony Hawk for their musical influences. Does not matter. It's like I learned, Agent Orange and like all kinds of bands like that I just never knew about when I was a kid. It's like I was listening to whatever I heard on the radio or Sum 41 or whatever or something. Like you hear this music and you're like, it's such a jam.
Have y'all broken any bones?
Matt broke his neck.
He's the one that's not here.
Yeah.
Matt did a backflip off a trampoline and broke his neck.
I thought it was a front flip and a scorpion or something like that.
Ooh.
Either way, it broke his neck.
Yeah, there's a drawing of it we're looking at right now.
Oh!
Yeah, it's super
That
gnarly.
makes it so much more intense
Scorpion
seeing a
style.
drawing.
This is the thumbnail for the podcast.
Yeah, right.
Yes, we should put that picture on there so people can really feel what Matt felt.
I've never broken any bones though.
Lucky.
I've never broken any.
Yeah, I've sprained shit, but I've never broken.
Yeah, I broke it.
I might have broke my finger.
Oh yeah. That's been like that for a long time.
Like I cut my tendon on my thumb.
Oh.
So I had to like relearn how to hold a guitar pick.
Oh my
'Cause,
God,
like,
yeah.
I can bend it outwards, but not inwards. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
You got like the perfect hitchhiker's thumb now.
Yeah.
Me too. Mine goes
it
really
already
far
bowed out
back.
like a little bit. But like the like if you look right there, like the lines right there, and then cut this on my hand on a glass bottle.
Oh.
We got it in the same spot. I don't know what this is from.
My nerves
It's
like
been there
all
since I was
fucked
a
up.
kid. Mine's
On my
tinier, I
hand,
guess.
It's just
but-
like it feels like weird up here, even though I didn't cut my fingers.
Okay, so if we were to play 2 songs of y'all's at the end of this podcast, what should we play?
Actually, I was actually gonna message y'all because they told me last night.
Manny, you decide.
My phone died.
Manny, you decide.
Help on DVD. So I guess that one and the other one we have music video for is Mr. Nobody Part 1.
Yeah, those would be good tracks to start with.
Hell yeah.
Two
Hell
of
yeah.
our main tracks, I guess.
Yeah.
Can we ask
Okay,
this one?
yeah, go ahead,
Okay,
Renegade.
one last question. What's the most important thing that you think people need to hear? It can be music or it can be just something that really speaks to you that you could tell someone.
Okay. Something that somebody needs to hear. Something people need to hear.
An important message, or
It's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
I like the little heart on the wall over there, and how it says like totally on contrary. It says it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys ever seen that coming out?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god! But I like what you're saying. It is gonna be okay. It may get worse, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I would say, for me personally, I'm a nihilist, but I'm a positive nihilist. So, I mean, I think nothing matters, and that's good because you get to choose what matters for you.
Word.
That's about it.
That's beautiful.
You can do anything if you try hard enough, and you can thank YouTube for that.
Yeah,
So true.
You
Like,
can look up how to fix literally anything.
yeah, for real though. Like, look up fucking anything on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure I learned more on YouTube than I did like in the past, like in the 6.5 years I spent at college.
Oh, damn, yeah,
For
yeah.
real though.
Oh my god.
Or you have
I think
things
I
that
learned
you went to
all
college
the,
for
all
that
the
you had to get
material I needed to
re-explained.
know for college. I learned on YouTube.
So that's what I was gonna say. You just get like lessons from somebody else on YouTube about your
YouTube
college
University.
Yeah, I can't pause my professor. So.
So y'all heard it, Alien Ghost Magic on Ragged Bones podcast. Y'all have merch. Y'all have stuff online. Everybody go check that out. There's going to be links in the description of the episode too, so people can find it and stuff like that. But
Thank you.
so much for doing this. I appreciate
Thanks for
the hell out
having
of
us
it, guys.
over.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for having us. Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Can't wait for the show.
We appreciate it.
You guys are killing it.
You guys are gonna kill it. Okay, so this is a message to anybody listening out there. Do you have a small business or a product that needs advertising? Would you like to place an ad on this podcast? Message Robert Roost on Facebook or email us at robertroostband@gmail.com. But wait, there's more. If you're an artist that would like to submit a request to be hosted on Ragged Bones, again, reach out to us through messaging the Robert Roost Facebook or or emailing us at robertsroostband@gmail.com. Thanks a bunch. We couldn't keep this up without y'all's support.
In the line, use my fingers to shake. No matter how hard I try, well, it never turns out. No, it never turns out too great. Oh. Once blind, now I can see. Because of modern technology. Once blind, now I can see the future crimes I didn't mean. To all these lovers, well, I'm easy to leave. Woo, woo. This ain't wizard rock, but I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good and I could use the help if you got it. Not talking about the movie on DVD. Oh! Young to be wise and too old to be cool. Just sit silently and scream in your dreams, or throw some shit around like a teen. Oh! To discover the world, too early to explore space, so we're stuck exploring our own mind, and that can take you to a bad place. But I ain't giving it for free. Yeah, I'm talking about the movie on DVD. Yeah, if you need the help, I got it. But I ain't trying to be mean. But that's the only way I know how to be. Dry. I'll have your sweetness to remind. For if we drink till the bottle is through, I could be out roaming the streets with you. That would be good. That would be nice. If wanting to be with you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. Why would I want to be right in a world that fear in my stare. But it's pretty hard to be scared with your fingers flowing through my hair. It seems that the fear was all replaced the moment my hands wrapped around your waist. It felt so good. It felt so nice. If wanting to be with you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. Why would I want to be right in a world where that is true? Everything could have been anything and had the same exact meaning. Everything could have been anything and had the same fucking exact meaning until I met you. Until I met you. Until I met you. Till I met you. If wanting to be with you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. Why would I want to be right in a world where that is true? Why would I want to be right in a world where I hadn't met you?
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you'd like to seek out or support any of the artists we've hosted today, we've attached links to this episode.
We're pretty darn hardworking artists ourselves, so if you'd like to show us some love and support, you can find us through our music, Robbers Roost.
Hey, check out our Patreon. It's probably the best way to support us. Also, check us out on social media because we plan to release these every Tuesday. Spill the beans, Ren.
Search for Robbers Roost, podcast or band on any platform. We got merch, tour dates, and all the fun stuff.
Ragged Bones from Broken Homes. This has been another episode with Mark.
And Renegade.
Stay tuned, folks.
Is that a musician joke?